Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing about geographical indications. Starting with this video, this would be done in a series of follow-up videos covering every product from every state of India. I am Ujjwala Pullela, an educator at Clear IIS, and in this video, we will be discussing the states of Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Goa, and Gujarat. Firstly, what is a GI tag? A geographical indication is a name given to certain products belonging to a specific geographical location. Having a GI tag would indicate that a particular product possesses certain special qualities or reputation because of its geographical origin. In India, geographical indications are administered by the Geographical Indication of Goods Registration and Protection Act 1999. Andhra Pradesh. So these are the products from Andhra Pradesh which have received the GI tag. Srikalahasti Kalamkari, Kondapalli Bommalu, Machilipatnam Kalamkari, Buditi Bell and Brass Metal Craft, Andhra Pradesh Leather Puppetry, Uppada Jamdani Sarees, Tirupati Laddu, Guntur Sannam Chilli, Venkatagiri Sarees, Bobbili Veena, Mangalagiri Sarees and Fabrics, Dharmavaram Handloom Pattu Sarees and Pavadas, Bandar Laddu, Udaygiri Wooden Cutlery, Banganapalli Mangoes, Durgi Stone Carvings, Etikoppaka Toys, Allagadda Stone Carving, and Araku Valley Arabica Coffee. And for the ease of remembrance, every product will be discussed briefly. Srikalahasti Kalamkari. This is produced in Srikalahasti of Chittoor district in Andhra Pradesh. It is a style of kalamkari involving the hand painting of fabrics and is mostly used to narrate the religious myths and epics. The coloring involves only the usage of natural dyes obtained from flowers and vegetables. Kondapalli Bommalu. These toys are made in Kondapalli of Krishna district. Kondapalli is a village near Vijayawada. The artisans making these toys are known as Arya Kshatriyas. These toys are made from soft wood known as Tellaponki found in the Kondapalli hills. These toys are assembled in the houses during the festivals of Sankranti and Navaratri, and this is known as Bommala Koluvu. Machilipatnam Kalamkari. It is also known as Peddana Kalamkari since it is produced at Peddana, a nearby town of Machilipatnam in Krishna district of Andhra Pradesh. It involves block painting of the fabric using vegetable dyes. The name Kalamkari is derived from the words kalam meaning pen and kari meaning craftsmanship, that is drawing with a pen. Budithi Metal Craft. This craft originates in a village named Budithi in Srikakulam district. The artisans create brassware objects like bells for temples, cooking utensils, flower pots, and lamps. They are known for their variety of geometrical and floral patterns and are crafted in both traditional as well as modern styles. Tolu Bommalata. It is a 15th century art form and was introduced by Sri Krishna Devaraya. Tolu means leather and Bommalata means puppet dance. Thus, Tolubommalata translates into the dance of leather puppets. It is a shadow puppet theatre tradition, and the performances are mostly based on Hindu epics and local folk tales. Uppada Jamdani saris. These saris are woven in Uppada of East Godavari district. The name Jamdani is a Persian terminology. Jam means flower and Dani means vase. This style originated in Bangladesh and was brought down south in the 18th century. The style is as old as 300 years. These saris are known for their lightweight. Tirupati Laddu. Tirupati Laddu, also known as Srivari Laddu, is the prasadam offered to the devotees at Tirumala Venkateswara Temple in Tirupati of Chittoor district in Andhra Pradesh. The sweet is enriched with dry fruits and nuts and is prepared in the sacred kitchen known as Potu in the temple premises. The GI tag entitles only Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam to make and sell these laddus with this name. Guntur Sannam Chilli. This pepper belongs to the species Capsicum annum. The skin of the chilli is thick, red and hot. It is mainly known for its pungency and for the extraction of capsaicin that gives the chilies their red hot qualities. Venkatagiri saris. These saris are woven in Venkatagiri of Nellore district. The history of these saris dates back to 1700s and were patronized by the queens and zemindars. They are known for their fine weaving. These saris are made from fine cotton and are known for their use of zeri. Bobbili Veena. It is invented in Bobbili of Vijayanagaram district in Andhra Pradesh. This veena is said to be carved from a single piece of jackwood. It is a string instrument used in the Carnatic music. The veena enjoyed great prominence during the rule of Rajas of Bobbili. Mangalagiri saris. These handloom saris are made in the Mangalagiri town of Guntur district. Since the town is home to Lakshmi Narasimhaswamy temple, the gopuram of the temple is usually made on the border of these saris. These saris are known for their intricate designs. Dharmavaram Pattu saris. These saris are made in Dharmavaram of Anantapur district. These textiles are woven by hand with zari and mulberry silk and depict the paintings on the walls of Vilepakshi temple. These saris are mostly used by the dancers of Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi. Bandar Laddu. The most popular sweet from the town of Machilipatnam or Bandar is Bandar Laddu, also known as Tokud Laddu, and is made of besan and jaggery. It is said that during the Sepoy Mutiny in 1857, a large number of Rajputs migrated to this town from Bundelkhand and brought this laddu recipe with them. These Rajputs were known as Bondilis locally. Udaygiri wooden cutlery. This belongs to the town of Udaygiri in Nellore district. This craft originated during the reign of Kuli Qutub Shah kings. The craft is known for its intricate carvings and is mostly practiced by women. The motifs on the carvings show Persian influence. Banganapalli mangoes. The primary center of these fruits is the Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. Banganapalli mangoes are also known as Benisha and have been grown for over 100 years in the state. They are known for their sweetness and their skin has very light spots. Durgi stone carvings. This stone craft originated in the 15th century and is made in the Durgi village of Guntur district. The unique feature of these carvings is that they are sculptured in stone from soft limestone, which is available only in the Palnadu region. The creations include statues of gods and goddesses, flower vases, and decorative pieces. Etukopaka toys. These are made in the Etikopaka village in Visakhapatnam district of Andhra Pradesh. The art of making Etikopaka toys is more than 400 years old and is also known as turned wood lacquered craft. They are made from the wood of Ankudikarra tree. This is soft in nature. The toys are made of wood and are painted with natural dyes. Alagada stone carvings. These stone carvings belong to Alagada in the Kurnool district. Alagada is famous for the sculptures of mythological figures and the stone carvings of gods and goddesses. The Alagada sculptures follow the Shilpa Shastra and their carvings depict the Vijayanagara style. They widely use sandstone called Isukarai and Krishnasila stone called Pesararai. Araku Arabica coffee. This coffee is brewed in Araku Valley, a hill station in Visakhapatnam district. The uniqueness of this coffee lies in the fact that it is organic and is cultivated by the Adivasi farmers of this region. The climate and the soil of the region lends the coffee a rich aroma and a strong taste, tickling the taste buds of the coffee lovers. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Orange and Idumishmi Textiles. Arunachal Orange. Known as Arunachal Vakro Orange, it has great market abroad. It stands out from the other orange varieties due to its low acid content, high juice content, and sweet and sour taste. The GI tag has given it a brand name now. Idumishmi Textiles. Idumishmi is a subtribe of the Mishmi tribe of Arunachal Pradesh. These are the textiles made by this tribe and are mostly woven by women. Today, both natural and acrylic yarns are being used. Assam. Muga silk, Assam Orthodox tea, Karbi Anglong ginger, Tejpur lychee, Johar rice, Boka chaul, Kaji nemu, Chokua rice, and Gamosa. Muga silk. It is a unique golden yellow saree unique to the state of Assam. Muga is obtained from a silkworm called Anthracia assamensis, which is also unique only to Assam. The special feature of Muga silks is that their sheen becomes more lustrous with every wash. They are mostly worn during Bihu festivals and weddings. Orthodox tea. This is one of the varieties of trees grown in Assam, the other one being CTC. These are known for their superior quality and contain more subtle flavors. The orthodox tea has many medicinal benefits too. Karbi Anglong ginger. The ginger is grown in the Singhasan hill of Karbi Anglong district. It is said that Karbi Anglong produces the best organic ginger in the world. The ginger has great demand in the European countries. Tejpur lychee. This is grown in the Lichupukuri region of Tejpur town. Tejpur lychee is known for its distinct size, flavor, taste, and juicy pulp. The popular varieties include Bombaya, Vilayati Desi, Ilaichi, Piyachi, etc. Joha rice. Assam is the largest producer of this rice and is known for its aroma and excellent taste. The Joha rice varieties are genetically different from the other varieties of rice grown elsewhere. The various types of Joha rice varieties available in Assam are Tulsi Joha, Kola Joha, Rampa Joha, Kunkuni and Monkey Joha, etc. Boka Chol. Boka Chol, also known as Assamese soft rice, is a national produce from Assam. The unique quality of this rice is that it doesn't require fuel to cook and can be eaten by just soaking it in water. The rice is known for its nutritional value and cooling effect during summers. It is mostly used in the traditional cuisine with curd, jaggery, milk and sugar. Kaju Nemu. These lemons are an important part of the Assamese cuisine and are used for preparing pickles and drinks. The flavor of Kaji Nemu is different from the other lemon varieties. The unique quality of these fruits lie in the fact that even after getting ripened, they do not fall from the tree for a very long period. Chokwa rice. It is a winter rice variety and is an integral part of Assamese meal. It is also known as komal sol because the partially boiled rice becomes soft on just soaking it in water and can then be consumed. Chokwa rice is a semi-glutinous variety of rice not known in any other part of the world. It has a prominent place in social and religious ceremonies. Gamosa. Gamosa is made up of two words, ga which means body and musa which means pipe. Gamosa is a traditional textile of Assam and is considered a symbol of Assamese culture. It is a rectangular piece of cloth with a red border and motifs. There are 9 types of gamosas produced in the state of Assam. Bihar. Madhubani paintings, applique that is katwa work, Sujni embroidery work, Sikki grass products, Bhagalpur silk, Bhagalpuri jardalu, Katarni rice, Magahi pan, Shahi lichi and Silav khaja. Madhubani paintings. This style of folk painting is practiced in the Mithila region of Bihar. The word Madhubani means forest of honey. It has 5 distinctive styles: Bharni, Kashni, Tantrik, Godna and Kobar. The central theme of these paintings is based on Hindu gods and goddesses. It is mostly practiced by women who drew these paintings on the mud walls using fingers and twigs. Khatwa work. The applique work or the khatwa is a traditional cloth weaving technique practiced in Bihar. The technique basically involves applying one fabric onto the other to create beautiful patterns. Khatwa is used to craft decorative tents and shamyanas, etc. Sujni embroidery work. This form of embroidery originated in the Bhusura village of Bihar. The word Sujni is originated from the Persian sojni, which means needle, and is also considered as a combination of two words, su meaning good and jani meaning birth. It involves hand embroidery on quilts and bedsheets. The themes are mostly contemporary and are related to the everyday life. Sikki grass products. Sikki is a type of grass found in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. These handicrafts are made from this Sikki grass and hence the name. Tharu women are majorly involved in making colorful baskets and other items using Sikki grass. Bhagalpur silk. Bhagalpur silk is a dyeing style practiced in the city of Bhagalpur in Bihar. The finest texture of these fabrics earned them the sobriquet of Queen of all fabrics. They are known for vibrant colors and exotic designs. Bhagalpuri Jardalu. Jardalu mangoes are a unique variety of mangoes grown in the Bhagalpur district of Bihar. They possess a great aroma and are known for their fine quality. A Jardalu mango usually weighs between 220 to 250 grams. Katarni rice. Katarni rice is a famous fine quality scented rice. It is said that Maharaja Rehmat Ali Khan Bahadur of Kharagpur was the first person responsible for planting of Katarni rice in Bhagalpur. It is a short grain rice and has great export potential. Magahi Pan. Magahi Pan is mostly grown in the four districts of Aurangabad, Gaya, Navada and Nalanda. This is known for its color, taste and fine quality. It is an expensive variety of betel and was popular even during ancient times. Shahi Lychee. This is mostly grown in Muzaffarpur, East Champaran, Vaishali and Begusarai districts. It is famous for its sweet, juicy flavor and fragrance. The seed of this variety of lychee is smaller than that of others. Silau Khaja. It is the traditional delicacy of Nalanda district. It is a light yellow colored sweet made of wheat flour, sugar, ghee, maida and cardamom. It is known for its taste, crispiness and puffy appearance. Chhattisgarh. Bastar Dhokra, Bastar Wooden Craft, Bastar Iron Craft, Champa Silk Saree and Fabrics, Jeera Phool. Bastar Dhokra. Bastar Dhokra is an artwork based on the lost wax technique. It is considered as an eco-friendly art since it uses scrap and useless metal and turns them into great pieces of art. The craft was discovered in the Harappan civilization too. Bastar Wooden Craft. The wooden craft works are made from teak wood and whitewood. The craft work is mainly handmade and different images of gods, goddesses and wildlife are made. Decorative items, agricultural implements and furniture items are made. Bastar Iron Craft. It is also known as wrought iron craft of Bastar since these crafts are mainly made in the Bastar district. The communities of Gondi and Maria are known for this traditional craft work. The art originated from the ironsmith community and now evolved into a beautiful art form. Champa silk sarees and fabrics. The sarees are made from wild tussar silk and are known for their sturdiness. The designs are mostly based on tribal motifs. The Kosa silk sarees produced in Champa are treated as the best silk sarees and have huge export potential. Jeera Phool. Jeera Phool rice is widely cultivated in the Sarguja region. It is a very aromatic variety of rice and is unique for its soft texture. It is a super fine variety of rice and the grains look like cumin. Goa. Feni. Feni. Feni is a traditional liquor and is treated as a heritage drink of Goa. The word feni is derived from the Sanskrit word fina, which means froth. Feni is an integral part of Goa's food culture for the past 400 years. The two popular varieties of feni are coconut feni and cashew feni. It has medicinal uses too. Gujarat. Sankera furniture, agates of Cambay, Tangalia shawl, Surat zeri craft, Gir Kesar mango, Bhalia wheat, Kutch shawls, Patan patola, Kutch embroidery, Jamnagari bandhani, Rajkot patola, and Petapur printing blocks. Sankara furniture. The furniture is made in the Sankara village near Vadodara and hence the name Sankara furniture. It is made from teak wood and is painted in bright shades of different colors. Gifting of this furniture during marriages is considered as auspicious. Agates of Cambay. These ornamental stones are mined and polished in the region of Cambay, that is Kambat. According to some records, this gemstone work might have started during the Harappan era. They are considered as the most pious stones of the world. Tangalia shawl. It is a hand-woven shawl made by the Dangasia community in Gujarat. This craft is almost 700 years old and is practiced in the Surendranagar district of Saurashtra region. The textile is also used as a wrap-around skirt by women of Bharwar shepherd community. Surat zeri craft. Zari is a thread made of gold or silver which is woven into fabrics to create different patterns. This craft is practiced in the Surat district of Gujarat. The zari making craft of Surat is many centuries old and is famous all over the world. Gir Kesar mango. Also known as Kesar, it is grown in the foothills of Girnar. Kesar mango is one of the expensive varieties and is known for its bright orange colored pulp. It is said that the name Kesar was given to this fruit by the Nawab of Junagadh, Muhammad Mahabat Khan III. Bhalia wheat. It is a long grain of wheat grown in the Bhal region of Gujarat. The wheat is known for its high protein content and sweet taste. The wheat is also known as Daurkhani wheat and possesses other desirable characteristics like high carotene and low water absorption. Kutch shawls. These are colorful traditional shawls belonging to the Kutch region. They are made of acrylic wood and are woven with Kutch motifs. The weaving of Kutch shawls is almost 500 years old. Patan patola. Patola is a ikat sari made in the city of Patan and hence the name Patan patola. Patola is one of the most luxurious textiles and these are very expensive, which were once worn by the royal families. The dyeing and weaving of patola saris is a time-consuming process. Kutch embroidery. Kutch embroidery is an art tradition of the Kutch region. It has originated in the 16th or 17th centuries. The works are known for their rich and bright colors. The embroidery is made more beautiful by stitching of small mirrors all over the cloth. Jamnagari bandhani. Bandhani is a bright tie-dye textile and Jamnagar is one of the famous places associated with this. Association of Jamnagar with Bandhani is almost 400 years old. This is known for intricate designs and vibrant backgrounds. Rajkot Patola. The designs of Rajkot Patola saris are unique and depict the Saurashtra traditions. The weaving technique of Rajkot is also different from that of others. The notable designs of Rajkot Patola saris are Hathi, Popat, Navratan, etc. Petapur printing blocks. Petapur is a village in Gandhinagar and is famously known as the craftsman village. This block printing technique is a 300-year-old legacy of this place. The designs by these blocks are so intricate and flawless that one cannot make out the beginning of the pattern. So that's all for this video. The rest of the states will be covered in the follow-up videos. Thank you and please subscribe to our channel Clear IAS and press the bell icon for receiving the notifications of the future videos. Have a nice day.